There once was a man. His name was Sean May. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to have a little bit of fun there. And I think it's a perfect segue into what I want to talk about today, which is what I call cosmic viewing. So it sounds a little weird, but what cosmic viewing is have you ever heard the statement, you don't know a person until you've walked a mile in their shoes? Well, it's great to think about that, but if you actually ponder that statement a little bit more, well, how do you know anyone then? So the question is, how do you actually walk a mile in someone's shoes? How do you view things from their perspective? Or how do you view things from a different perspective that might not be your own in this time and moment? And even that question's like, okay, well, yeah, it's a good pondering question, but why is that valuable to me? And when I asked myself this question, I found it extremely valuable in a couple different ways. So what I found is whenever I got into a situation and it was really intense, or it was something that I guess I didn't want to be experiencing, for no other words, I wanted to view things from a different perspective. I wanted to see, is there another way of looking at it? Is there, if I looked at it from this other person's point of view, what could I gain from that knowledge and that experience? Could I learn multiple things from experiencing one single event? And what I found is absolutely. When you can actually view things from multiple different perspectives, actually your experiences from multiple different perspectives, you can take so much out of that. And the best thing about that is it also helps remove some of that energy that might be holding you. Let me rephrase that. Have you ever found yourself kind of repeating the same things over and over and over again, where it's almost deja vu, where it's like, well, I made that mistake, or I've experienced that already, so I thought I already learned my kind of life lesson from that experience, but why do I keep reliving that? If you've ever had that in your life, then cosmic viewing is an amazing tool that can help you move past that, learn all the lessons from an experience, and keep moving forward in life and then experiencing new things in life. So, cosmic viewing. How do you view things from multiple perspectives? It's a fairly large topic, but I wanted to at least kind of give you an introductory to cosmic viewing. So, the first thing that you can do is and I always like doing this, is the people that you surround yourself with the most, friends or family, a loved one, or your spouse, your kids. If you're experiencing a situation, so let's just say, this is going to be a weird example, but I'll just throw it out there to have some fun with it. Let's say you went to a theme park, and your normal experience is, I really don't enjoy going on these scary roller coaster rides. And that's just one perspective. So that's your perspective of saying, okay, I don't want to go on this. This is traumatizing for me. I don't want to go on that roller coaster. But you're kind of maybe forced to go on the roller coaster. That's one perspective. Another perspective is maybe if you have kids, looking at it from their perspective, and they're super excited to ride a roller coaster, and their perspective from it, and you try to view it from them, is, this is fun, this is exciting, this is something I've never done before. I feel the wind in my hair, I get this adrenaline rush from going on. I know nothing bad is going to happen, so I'm just going to enjoy every single moment, the whole experience of it. So you get a view, so just think about what that person's perspective is on that. And then you can view someone else's perspective of even the person that is running the ride, of saying, hey, I'm here, I want to make this a great experience for everybody, and I want to make sure everyone's safe and sound. And you might even be still asking yourself, well, why does this help? By actually taking yourself out of your own perspective and really thinking about these other people's perspectives. And it might not even be their true perspective. So you get to use your imagination to see what their perspective could be about things. If you're using your imagination and you pull yourself out, you're no longer stuck in that same mindset. So let's say you were standing in the line of the roller coaster and you're just about to get on. You're really fearful, and then you say, hey, I'm going to think about it from someone else's perspective, my child's perspective in this example. And then you might actually start getting excited. You can actually change your own energy about an experience by taking yourself out of what you think is the only perspective, but it's really not, because we've just done this example. And by moving yourself into multiple different perspectives, you get a cosmic view, a situation. So of course, my example is a little silly, but if you look at it maybe in a more something that you might have experienced with your finances or in a relationship, and it becomes really intense. You get so focused on, this is my viewpoint, this is the way it is. But you have to take that step back and start looking at it from all these different perspectives. It might not even be the person, if it's like for a relationship, it might not be their experience, but maybe just a bystander's experience and what their perspective is coming in. That allows you to really just see things from so many different viewpoints that you can learn from different things just by doing this simple exercise. So I know that was a little bit longer and I jumped around a little bit, but today, whatever the thing that happens to you next, try using cosmic viewing to look at it from different people's perspectives and see what happens. So I'll give you one more little segue of what you might experience during this, just so you have an idea. So the first thing that you could experience is you might relieve stress that's involved with the situation. That's almost the number one thing that most people experience when first using cosmic viewing, is it just relieves their stress levels because they get to almost like pull themselves out of a situation. Another thing that you might experience is you might get an epiphany, or that aha moment of something that's been happening in your life, and when you can look at it from outside of your current viewpoint, that might allow you to see the pathway that you need to take to really move forward. So those are the two things that happen by far the most often. So once again, if just try cosmic viewing in your day a couple times a day if you can. And if you have any questions at all, of course, please leave a comment down below this video. Or what I want to talk about is something I call miracle creation movement. I go into much more detail and a deeper level with cosmic viewing, and really how you can involve cosmic viewing in your life to really capture the essence of what you want to start creating in your life. So using the law of attraction, a step-by-step system to really take control of your life and live very deliberately in creating the things that you want. So once again, this is Sean. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you soon.